Hello. Hi, how are you? My name is Angela Johnson Ayers, and welcome to my new blog site, Life Cannot Wait. And I spell wait not W-A-I-T, but weight, W-E-I-G-H-T. And the whole reason for this site, this blog site, is particularly for you all out there who have had weight loss surgery, are interested in having weight loss surgery, and for anyone who just has questions about it. I am not a medical professional. Let me just throw that disclaimer out there now, as you'll see my disclaimer on my blog site. But I am, however, a person who for most of my life had struggled with being overweight and obese. Back in 2006, May 30th, exactly, 2006, I was at my heaviest weight of 318 pounds. And I had tried so many times and was very successful actually in losing 100 pounds, then I would gain it back. Lose 100 pounds and gain it back. And then I had the privilege, I say privilege, to be able to have weight loss surgery. Now, do I believe that weight loss surgery is for everyone? Absolutely not. Am I here to endorse weight loss surgery and certain types? No, I'm not speaking on behalf of medical professionals. This is basically just my experience, my life experience, my journey as an overweight person from my early teen years all the way up through my 20s, 30s, and even today. I'm 43 years old. And the whole point of this is because I found something that worked for me, that helped change my life. Was it a quick fix? Absolutely not. It is not a quick fix. That is one big misconception. A lot of people think if you say, oh, I had weight loss surgery or I had gastric bypass surgery, the first thing, and I even see it sometimes even now, I was at the gym the other day and a trainer came up to me and he was like, what are your goals and everything? And I said, well, to be quite honest with you, my goal is just to be able to exercise and I've lost over 140 pounds. And he said, well, how did you do it, And I said, well, I had weight loss surgery. And his face was like, oh, as if I took a easy way out. There is no easy way. Yes, weight loss surgery helps put you on a path, but it cannot keep you there. I mean, you hear and see, and even some of you who may have had weight loss surgery and may have gained the weight back, I'm here to help you walk this journey to get back on track. I've known some people who have even had revisions done. They've had weight loss surgery, and they've gained the weight back and they've had a revision. And so it is not a quick fix. At the end of the day, we have to get to the root of the weight, okay? Regardless, male, female, black, white, regardless, you have to say, why am I using food in the wrong way? Secondly, you gotta keep moving. Regardless if you've had weight loss surgery. Yes, the first few months the weight may fall off very quickly. But I always say, when life starts showing up a few years after surgery or after a few years after weight loss surgery and you may have a child and you get pregnant, your body that weight will come back. Stresses of life, eating too much of the wrong foods. So again, weight loss surgery for me was not a quick fix. It was an opportunity to get on a path. For some of you people out there, your path may have been Weight Watchers or Jenny Craig or some of the other wonderful programs that exist out there today. Whatever your journey is, here at Life Cannot Wait, I want to encourage you. Those of you, again, you've had gastric bypass, you've had weight loss surgery, you've had lap band, and you feel good, and I want to congratulate you. And for those of you all who the doctors have told you you just need to do something drastically and you're contemplating weight loss surgery, I hope that my story encourages you to make the decision that's best for your life. And for those of you who have had loved ones who may have had weight loss surgery, maybe some words that I say can help you encourage that person more. Here at Life Cannot Wait, we're going to discuss so many factors that I experienced prior to weight loss surgery, such as being mentally and emotionally prepared even before you have this type of surgery. Then we're going to talk about what to expect on the other side. Once you've lost 100 pounds and you're no longer the fattest person in the room, how some people are going to treat you differently. Some of you are going to, and some of you may have even experienced it, some of you are going to gain new friends, and others, you're going to lose some friends or people you thought were your friends. Because at the end of the day, some people really can't handle that you're no longer the biggest person in the room. You understand? Or that you have overcome this major giant in your life. Everybody can't handle that. You know, I have talked to numerous people. I do life coaching, motivational speaking, and my background is so diverse with education and the political field. But out of all those different fields and my education that I have, I love to study people. People are so interesting to me. And one thing that I have learned throughout my whole journey of losing and gaining weight throughout my life is at the end of the day, you are going to have to love yourself. Because if you rely on other people's approval or compliments to make you love yourself, honey, you will never love yourself. You just won't. Family members, some of you out there, let me tell you my story about weight loss surgery, okay? Back in May, like I said, May 30th, 2006, thank God I was able to have the insurance that covered the surgery. I only had to pay for the 2 nights in the hospital, and that was only $100 each night. Thank you, Jesus. And I didn't tell anyone I was having this surgery. Only 3 people knew. At the time, my husband now, but he was my fiance at the time, he knew I was getting it, as well as a friend of mine. She had had the surgery and was very successful with it, and her husband at the time knew. That was it. I opted not to tell people because this was something I wanted to do for myself. I was desperate, you all. I was tired of always being overweight and I always had a habit of like pulling at and tugging at my fat, you know, your love handles. I don't know why they call them love handles, because we don't love them, we hate them, right? But I would always pull at my love handles, and weight was an obsession. It was constantly on my mind. See, I couldn't understand why this one area in my life I couldn't overcome. I had been able to overcome so many other things. I had been able to acquire a master's degree. I had worked some great jobs. You know, I had experienced many different wonderful highs in life as well as lows. But this one area was a thorn in my flesh, and I could not overcome it. And I know there are a lot of you out there too, and that is why you opted for weight loss surgery. You were just desperate to be different, desperate to change, tired of always feeling like a failure, feeling like everyone is looking at you or people's comments. You know, you just wanted to feel the best you could feel, to feel beautiful, alive. You know, you didn't want to just exist, you wanted to live. And that's where I was, and I wanted it so bad. I said, you know, I'm willing to risk even dying for it. I was, because I wasn't living inside. Inside I was dying. You know, I was a prisoner. I was using food to medicate myself. And I was mentally and emotionally, I was just ready. I was tired of losing weight, then gaining it back. I tried so many different things. And I think that's why the doctor who performed my surgery, he saw, when I came in for the consultation, I brought a booklet, a binder of pictures from me when I was a child all the way up to the age I was then, of how I had lost and gained, and the different things I tried and the methods. And I let him know I am ready because I'm doing this for me. Well, anyway, I didn't tell anyone. I didn't want mom, dad, brother, sister to know, because this was my fight. Now, I'm not suggesting that you do that, but I'm just sharing with you my story, my journey. And so I got the surgery. I did, thank God. I cannot complain. You know, I've heard horror stories of some people who, you know, their recovery was not good. I, however, did not have a bad recovery. I quite frankly had a very good one. And I followed it to the T. The first year I dropped weight very quickly, but I always say after that first year, that's when that rubber meets the road, and baby, you're gonna have to grind and you're gonna have to work for it, honey. And so I wanted it, and that's why I got weight loss surgery. So what about you? If you have gotten weight loss surgery, why did you do it? Are you gaining some of the weight back now? You're not a failure. Get back on track. See, the beautiful thing about weight loss surgery is it helped put you on a path. And can't nothing push you off the path but yourself. And nothing can get you back on but you. So get back on there. Don't start overeating. Don't start over drinking. Don't start, now that you've lost weight and you're getting attention, you're using sex as a tool to medicate the very thing that why you were eating in the first place. Get back on track. And for those of you who are just soaring with it, and keep soaring. Keep encouraging other people. Be a light. I'm not saying encourage them to have weight loss surgery, but just encourage people to just be as healthy as they can. And then for those of you who may be contemplating it, of course, talk to your medical professional before any type of weight loss program. Even if it's just before you go to the gym, start an exercise regimen. Talk to your physician. But it may be some of you out there who know this is your answer. But again, you're fearful. So I just wanted to create this blog site as a platform for you and I so we can first encourage one another to keep up with this journey. Because life cannot wait. How many years have you wasted? I think about how much time I wasted being obese, being 318 pounds. And because I was so heavy, settling in life, settling for the wrong relationships, because I felt like I had to take the crumbs rather than that filet mignon. You understand? How long are you going to settle? And again, this site is not, yes, it is specifically for those of us in the weight loss surgery community. However, if you have weight to lose and you choose to go another method, you can still be encouraged to get on track and do this for you. Stop living for the future and live for now. I was in one of my life coaching sessions and I was talking to a client and she was just telling me how, I'm just so excited about the future. That's all she kept saying. I'm just excited about what God is going to do. Yeah, and I said, well, that's wonderful, but are you excited about what God has done today? What are you and God team together going to do now? Because we always live for the future and then today is passing us by. And you wake up, you're 50, 60, 70, 80 years old and you have not lived, you've just existed. And I don't want to just exist anymore. I did that for too many years, being 318 pounds. Now, am I supermodel thin? No, I am not. I went from a 26 to now I can wear like a 10, 12. 10, 12. But again, I have to work out like anybody else. I have to watch what I eat, and so do you. So let's just wrap this up. Thank you. I want to thank you for joining me on this journey as we celebrate one another for having the courage to have weight loss surgery. I also want to thank those family and friends of ours who have supported us in this journey. I also want to encourage those of you who your doctors and even your own heart and conscience tells you should get it and you're torn. I want to encourage you that if that is not your method, get some way to get healthy because life cannot wait. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.